This is Jamel Jones, the Real Estate Alpha Wolf, and this is REI Reply Success. So I noticed a lot of you guys are having issues keeping REI Sift updated with REI Reply when you're running your stuff, right? Before I get started, like if you guys need any help setting your systems up, like any type of automations or anything like that, I specialize in the automations inside of the REI Reply platform. I'd gladly help you set everything up. But if not, I'm going to continue to making videos to where you can, get some things set up yourself. But if you need any help, I'm here. So this is a quick. It's not really well. It's a little tedious because you have to upload and download lists and things like that. But the hard part is doing it the first time, right? Getting all of the things set up, the custom fields and everything set up. Before I get into it, I do this once a week. When I was doing this manual updating, I was doing it once a week. There's a paid way to do this utilizing a third-party platform that connects both systems together. If you got any questions about that, just reach out to me and I can help you guys get that set up. But this is the manual way to do it, the free way to do it. So obviously it's going to cost a little bit of time, right? So the first thing that we want to do is look inside of the REI Reply system. And so there's two sets of things that we want to create inside of REI Reply. I said REI Reply, this is REI Sift, my bad. So these over here, the phone tags, phone dispositions. So we got correct, wrong, no answer, DNC, dead, oops. And then you can add tags, right? So this is the first one we're gonna do. So inside of REI Reply, we're gonna go to custom fields. You should know how to get there. If not, click settings, which will be at the bottom of the screen over here. And then right here to custom fields. So after custom fields, we're gonna select single options. And we're going to name it REI Sift phone dispositions or whatever you want to name it, something that you know. And so what we're going to do is we're going to do all of these. We got 5 of them: correct, wrong, no answer, DNC, and dead. Okay, boom. I'm just writing temp so I remember to delete it later because I already got these systems in. I already got these set up. So boom, there you go. That's right there. It's for the phone disposition. So now we need the statuses for the properties, right? Which are these. So a recent release, well, it's been a few months now. Tyler released a way to create your own custom statuses. But we're just going to use the basic ones. And you can do this for any of the custom statuses that you have as also. So just for the sake of this video, to make it quicker, we're going to do prospecting, lead, and not interested. All right. So custom field back over in REI Reply. We're going to do REI Sift property disposition or whatever you want to name it again. Temp, so I know to delete it later. So the first thing we're going to do is prospecting. Prospecting is, if you're unaware of what that means that it's a person who you're actively reaching out to. A lot of people struggle with this, especially when they first got started with REI Sift. They didn't know the difference between prospecting and other things. But when you first start marketing to a property, then you're prospecting it. Before that, it's nothing, right? So it should be blank inside of Sift. All right, so we're gonna do prospecting, lead, sold, and not interested. So the idea behind this is these will not be changed until you have confirmed that you are on the phone with the correct person. That is the only time that these will be changed. So, for example, there should not be a contact that does not have correct number under phone disposition and lead, sold, or not interested. These are only for if you have found the correct person. I hope that makes sense. So anyway, now we got those set up. Those are the statuses that we need to update inside of REI Sift. So now we've created those inside of REI Reply. So now we're going to go over to contacts. And inside of, let's just choose this random one that doesn't have any information inside of it. So I can turn this off. So inside of contacts, let's say you're cold calling and you're on the phone with a person, right? And they're like, yeah, you got the right number. I'm not interested in selling. So while you're on the phone with this person, and there's also a way to set this up to do it using AI. I specialize in that, so that you can update these automatically using AI. And anyway, that's a whole nother thing. So anyway, let's say you're cold calling. You're on the phone with this person. Let's say his name's John. So John confirms that he's the right person. So we're going to go here, correct number, boom. We're going to save that, make sure it's the correct number. So you're continuing your conversation. You're going down the list of all of these questions, which is basically a script over here. I'll make another video to show you how to build that script out over here. And so John's like, yeah, man, I'm interested in selling, or whatever. So now it's a lead. And so now inside of, let me show you something else. Let's go back over to contacts. I'm going to show you how to keep all of your leads. Show you how to keep all of your leads organized. Create a smart list for leads up here. So what you do, you go into filters. You do, what I name them, status. Let's search by temp. Here we go. So property disposition, that's what I named it. Property disposition is lead, boom. Save a smart list, leads, interested in selling, boom. Now you got the smart list. So every day when you come in, especially if you got like virtual assistants or something like that, and they gather in leads, every day when you come in, when you log into the system, you just click on contacts and then come over here. You can also do this in pipelines, but me personally, I like to use the smart list because you just have more functionality from here. And inside of the pipelines, you can actually click on the contact and it'll take you over to smart list anyway. So in order to change things, so I just use smart list, right? Which just makes sense. So anyway, and then you come in here every day, and this also works really well if you have an automated system that determines whether or not you have leads or if people are not interested in things like that. So I would make one of these smart lists for leads. I have it for all of the different steps inside of the lead process, which is pre-qualify, underwrite, make an offer, accepted, you know, all of that other stuff, which really is important if you're keeping like really intense KPIs. But if you're just doing the basics, then lead, not interested, sold, and you know, those are really all you need, right? So I'd create leads, and you don't really need to keep up with solds and things like that. But another thing that you're going to want to do, because we're talking about keeping up with Sift, right? So that one is, let me see. property dispositions. And so you're going to want to make one for lead, make one for sold, and make one for not interested. So forget what I just said about not making these. I forgot that this video is about updating Sift. So you're going to want to make one for all of these, right? And what you're going to do is, temp, just do anything, correct number, save. All right. So now that we got this, we need the columns, because if you export this list, it's only going to export what you see right here. So we're going to want to go into columns and keep email, keep phone, get rid of tags, or you keep tags if you want. You want to do the address, city, state, zip, and all of those things. So do all of those. And the main thing you want to do, since we're keeping up with everything in Sift, is these two right here. So now that you have these two here, you want to make sure you go into filter again and click save. And that way, every time you click back over, it'll stay there. And so make sure that you got the address, city, state, and zip all right there as well. So you can keep up with everything in there. And so from there, once you got these, and again, I do this once a week when I'm doing it manually. I do this once a week on a Sunday, usually, because I don't cold call or anything on Sundays. So you'll export this list and make sure you got all of the columns to update Sift accordingly. And then you go back over to Sift and you import, you update your records, update data, you update the property statuses, and you'll update phone numbers. So I would do update phone number status by status, and or tagging numbers. It depends on which one you're using. If you're using tags, that's one thing. If you're not, then that's another thing. Unfortunately, you can't choose the property status and that phone number one at the same time. But if you're doing tags, you'll be able to do that, right? So it's completely up to you and how you want to do it. I recommend just using the neat little thing that Tyler implemented a few months ago with the little icons right here. That is this phone statuses. So that will mean you will have to upload the list twice, once using this right here and another using this right here. So I hope that makes sense. Again, I'm Jamel Jones, the Real Estate Alpha Wolf. This is REI Reply Success. And if you guys have any questions or need any help setting your systems up, I am here. There's a link in the description. If you have any questions about anything I said in this video, feel free to reach out to me. You can leave comments on the video, or you can email me, or just book a call. And I look forward to speaking to you guys, and I will see you in the next video.